First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Hooker. Throw caught by Raymond. Room past the 35. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Looking to throw on second down. Hooker. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Ready, break.
Motion man is Schwartz. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing. Here's Ken Walker. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here we go on fourth. Smith. Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Geno now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. From the red zone now, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Great run by Gibbs. A surprise move by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force of this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
And he's going to try and do this himself. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 49 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Looking to throw. Hooker. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Back out there to send this one away. Eskridge's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Smith. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looks like they'll move things around here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Geno. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Called on a very strong gain of 24.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They got to get into the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Hooker. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun. Hooker looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Gibbs. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Patterson. And it's good to make it 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Smith. Flush to his right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Smith.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Geno on 1st down. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. A run there on 1st down gets 3 up to the 28. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Hooker. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hooker. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard.
They're just about set to get back to
Orlando. That's where we find our man
for the call of the second half. We'll kick it back up to Ford Field
report.
And Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. Well, that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On first down, Hooker. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hooker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on first down. Hooker flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there. No hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score in the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Patterson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that one results in 35 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On first down, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Smith going to move him around.
Smith to throw on second down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And the penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Smith on first down. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
But now an audible here into something else.
Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahaw touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
90 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, make a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Hooker, he's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point try now for Patterson. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the give, here's Gibbs to about the 26 here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Off the play fake. Hooker. Looking for White, and he finds it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Hooker got his tight end. That's complete. That's right. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Off play action. Hooker. And in for touchdown. Blocked right from 3 yards out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hooker. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this fourth quarter deficit. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 50, it's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Walker now on 1st and 10. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson.
from the 23. Here's second down and 5. And now Smith going to change the play. Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third and 2, Smith.
Pass complete. He's got Smith and Jigba.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Here's Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Smith. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On first and 10, Hooker. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
I want to see your TD celebration day.
To throw on third down, Hooker.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt.
And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
First throw now for the backup Lock. Out to his left.
Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
On play action, Locke. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Give them 32 on the play. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Steps away. Did he get the feed down? Yes. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Here's Locke.
Complete at the 1. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
And Gibbs has it.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, this was a very
close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Lions, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they will fall to 1-1.